Welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your New York Mets.
And taking the ball for the Mets, Ty Rodriguez. How about a report on him, Chris? Okay, all set to go. And now for the Marlins, Jose Castilla. And we're underway.
First pitch, 111.
Swings through that one for strike two. Stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
That misses. Ball one. Right through there for a strike. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Change up on the corner at the knees. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. 1 down. And next for New York, Ty Rodriguez.
That's a ball.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Grisham in and to his right. Out number 2. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Trent Grisham. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2.
No, ball.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
That one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Weatherholt. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the 3rd inning, and now here's the Marlins DH, Pete Alonso.
That 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him up inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Struck him out swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Top of the third, no score.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it, 1 at second, on to first, double play. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Chase Hampton.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And a base hit. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. Go ahead run on base. Michael Busch up now for the Mets. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming around third is Soto. Safe. And they take the lead. Play at the plate. Got him. Pinch hitter coming on. Brendan Donovan. Looking to start something with Rodriguez with a solid 2-way performance in this ball game.
Hey, Boog, I want to see how he responds to this game, see how it affects him going forward. Being able to move past a game where not everything goes your way is essential to succeeding in the majors.
One down. So now here's the Mets DH, Ty Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Called strike 3. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Next to hit, Austin Wells. Now a step off to third. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. On the ground. Zips it to first. Third out. Rodriguez, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. The 1-0. Hit softly on the ground to third. C. Tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third. That one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ripped on the ground to second, whips it to first. One away here in the fifth. So they're all loaded up. Rodriguez now at the plate, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike one. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. An absolute smash to left. And they add on. It's 10-2.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB theSHOW. It's the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Please welcome
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So digging in, Ty Rodriguez. Big time power.
Rodriguez.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Line drive, fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ground ball left side. Correa over to first. One pitch and one out. Rodriguez went deep in his most recent game. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 now. Out to short. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Pretty nice play there. So 2 down. And next for Toronto, Hunter Fiducia. 2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. That is the inning. Back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Brandon Mark Rodriguez had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training action. One down. Ty Rodriguez digs in now. And that one hammered way back there. Gone! A solo shot. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
One down. Now it's the rookie first baseman. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
2 down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and that keeps the inning going.
Another way to find the sweet spot right there. That a boy.
Michael Busch up now for the Mets. Quick move to first. Rodriguez dives back in safely. The 0-2. Runner on the go. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Rodriguez coming home. He'll score easily. It's 6-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Rodriguez in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
In the air to left center. Ordonez under it. And there's one away. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. On a line out towards center. Ordonez ranging back. Brings it in for the third. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, number 82. The other way. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Zach Veen, big spot for him here.
You just look right through me, treat me like a ghost.
And next for New York, Ty Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that one fouled off. Rodriguez with a homer in his last game.
Ball inside.
Terang gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one popped up. Under it. And there's one away. Here's a chopper to short. There's one and two. What a play. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So now here's the Mets DH, Ty Rodriguez. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. One away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Pinch hitter coming on, Russell Schaefer. He represents the go-ahead run. Rodriguez with a less than great game in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either. I will be the one with 900,000 balls. Take rap there and back and right back there.
And welcome to Baseball City. Spring training. One down. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-1. What a stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. Stepping in, Charles Winchester. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1 now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, a pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Brooks Lee.
Aye.
The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Here's the veteran second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the... As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Astros, number 84.
Ball one.
That's off the mark. Ball one. And there's a foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Now it's the rookie first baseman. Ball one there. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Brody Brecht comes on now.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
The 0-1.
Hey.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generate.
So they bring on the veteran, Christian Scott.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're
That
looking.
ball's foul.
Two on, 1 out. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. A 3-run shot. And the Mets jump in front. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Brendan Donovan. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. Rodriguez was fantastic with the bat in this ball game and had a solid showing on the mound too.
And Boog, he looked composed on both sides of the ball. The pitching was decent, but the way he hit in this one was the real highlight. Nice job out there.
One down. Type Rodriguez up now for the Mets. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Rodriguez launched a homer in his most recent game. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ty Pennington. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. One away. Rodriguez, multi-time All-Star, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the base.
Runner on the go, and they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Austin Wells. Pulled out on strikes. Huge strikeout there. And now, Brendan Donovan. Struck him out looking.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
He's got it. And that's the third out. One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. This one in the air, right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Around first, digging for two. And he'll pull into second safely. We go to the top of the fifth. Stepping in, Ty Rodriguez. Liner caught it second. One pitch and one out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't.
Rodriguez made a big contribution despite the loss. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
No question. He was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Qué bonito está el cielo que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren su sierra es nevar.
Donde me pegan sueño que nunca desperté. La de la foto en el atardecer. Y ahora regreso para volverte a ver.
De la esquina